I'm Dreammaker Hillary.
And I'm Dreammaker Stephanie.
And today we are going to talk about Disney affordability.
Now, I know you're all probably taking a big, deep breath and wondering, is that actually something that can happen?
Yes, it can be. There is a Walt Disney World vacation for every budget.
Absolutely. I've done it on the cheap and I've done it on the not so cheap.
Right, and every vacation package is customizable to make sure that you get a vacation that you are comfortable with and you aren't feeling stressed about the financial end of things.
Absolutely. The last thing you want to do is go on a vacation that is way out of your budget where you're thinking about money the whole time, especially in a magical place like Walt Disney World or Disneyland or any of the other Disney vacations.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, Disney does tier every option that's available for your Disney package.
Yes. So tiers start with resorts. So all the resorts are tiered based on their pricing. You have the value resorts, which are going to be the cheapest tier, then the moderates, the deluxe, and even the deluxe villas.
Absolutely. And when we say cheap or value, we're talking Disney value. So just know that the standard doesn't drop because you're staying at a value resort. Disney's services, as well as their the way they take care of their properties, everything is the same. So what may be a 3-star off of resort is definitely not a Disney 3-star. Disney does everything very, very well. And in fact, they've just refurbished a lot of the value resorts.
For sure. And every cast member goes through the same training. So it doesn't matter if you are working at that Polynesian deluxe resort or if you're working at an all-star resort. You are going to get that same service from your cast members there, and everyone's going to be willing to help you as well. When you're in the parks, if you need help, they aren't going to ask you what you spent on your vacation.
Exactly.
It's all about helping the guest in that moment, and
Yes.
that's what matters to them. It doesn't matter what you paid.
Absolutely. So in tiering, there is also the dining packages that are tiered as well. So you have the quick serve dining, there is the Disney Dining Plus, and then there's the deluxe dining. So again, based on your budget, choose what works for your family.
Right. So for the Disney dining plan, that is your standard dining plan where you get the table service, quick service meals, and 2 snack credits. And for that one, I'd say if you plan to do a lot of like table service meals or character meals, if you really want to meet those characters while you're dining, that's going to be a really good place for you to start. And that's probably where you're going to see a lot of your savings and where it's going to make the most sense. Whereas if you maybe just want to do 1 or 2 table service meals, then maybe we look at the quick service dining plan because you're going to get a better deal out of that and then paying out of pocket for those sit-down meals.
Absolutely. And for those that maybe aren't wanting to purchase the dining plan or want to go lower but still have some extras, just always remember that there are delivery services in the area. Just check with your Dreammaker about any delivery charges or rules and policies about those deliveries. I will say we have used a service so that all our breakfasts were eaten while we were in our room.
Yep.
So we got things like yogurt and water. And then I always say, make sure you take something sweet and make sure you take something salty to the parks. So we always have Twizzlers and Goldfish for our food meltdowns while we're at the parks. And we had all of that delivered to our room. And it just helped with a little bit of extra. And you can bring things into the park. So you can bring in food and drink, just not alcohol or glass. So again, check with your Dreammaker about any policy or policy changes or updates. But these are other options to help drive the price down for your family.
For sure. And then another big question that we get as travel agents is when is the best time to go for my budget? So whether you have a lower budget, a medium budget, or you're open to anything, there are certain times of the year where you're going to find better cost savings. So when the kids are in schools, tend to have a little bit of a lower price because people are traveling less compared to holidays. So summer break, Christmas break, Thanksgiving weekend, especially the US Thanksgiving weekend, Easter, those are going to be a little more busier times to go and more expensive times to go.
Yes.
A good tip is that if you are trying to figure out when you want to go and when works best for you, there is the ticket calendar online. Disney has moved to a date-based ticket pricing system, so you can see how much a one-day ticket will cost per day. And you can see if on this week in this month, the ticket only costs you $100 per day, but it might cost you $120 a month later on a specific day. So you can kind of look at that and gauge where it might be or when it might be best for you and your family to go.
Absolutely. And the tickets are also tiered as well. So you pick your per day ticket. We have what's called a base ticket. That gives you one park per day. Then the next tier up would be the park hopper, so a little bit higher in price, but that allows you to have access to the parks in the days that you're there. So you could go to all 4 parks in one day if you wanted to park hop. And then there's the park hopper plus. That includes the water parks. So again, you're choosing based on your budget.
Yes. And for things like if you want to do the water parks or separate ticketed events too, we can look at options like the Park Hopper Plus that includes those already in the ticket, water parks specifically.
Yes, and if, for instance, that increase is too much as opposed to a one-day ticket to walk into the water park, your dream maker should be able to help you with that, because our goal is to make sure that you have the most magical vacation within your budget so that you can rest assured when you're there, you're all good.
And I think a good place to start is with gift cards.
Yes.
So gift cards we can use, actually you can use them when you book your trip too.
Yes, so you can use your Disney gift card to make payments on your actual vacation package. The biggest thing we need to note here is that if you were to cancel your vacation, the refund would go back to your Disney gift card. So you always hold on to those Disney gift cards. And we here in Canada can purchase them at many places, grocery stores, the Disney shop, all of those. And we usually purchase them weekly. Like anytime I'm in the mall, I go and grab a Disney gift card so that when I have that vacation coming up, I've got a little slush fund of Disney money.
Yeah, and then going off of that too, your dream maker can make you a payment plan. We can set you up with something so that every week you pay a certain amount, every month we can do it however you're comfortable so that you feel like you're paying off your vacation in a way that suits you best, and gift cards are a great way to do that.
And luckily, Disney does not require the balance of your vacation package until 30 days prior to your arrival. So, you know, for a lot of my clients that do it monthly, I'll do 13 payments at X amount of dollars. But Disney's also good at releasing offers.
Oh, yes.
Yes, which drives the price down. And again, that's a dream maker's job, is to make sure that your vacation falls within that package. If it doesn't, we'll talk to you about possibly moving rooms or changing the package that you have. So again, we're trying to get you Disney for the best price within your budget. And sometimes these offers just end up being a little bit extra.
For sure.
As far as like getting more value for less money, which is always a great thing and everybody is looking for no matter what your budget is.
Oh, 100%, yes. So, okay, when you're looking at going and you're actually in the parks, another good thing with gift cards is take them with you or take cash with you for your spending, with your daily spending.
Yes.
Specifically for merchandise, because it is so easy to go down Main Street and walk into the Emporium and just look up the amazing amount of Disney merchandise that is there. And you
just scan that band, press my 4-digit code, and off I go. And it's like I didn't pay anything until I get my bill for my room.
Yeah.
It happens.
It's a little dangerous.
Yes.
So a good way to kind of curtail that is to use a gift card. Give yourself, okay, I'm going to use a $50 gift card per day or per week or however you want to do it, or with your kids even.
Yes.
Give them that this is your gift card, this is your $30 gift card, or this is your 30 American dollars. You have this amount to buy what you like as your souvenir, and that's it.
And they love it. Kids love having a card. They think it's their Visa. They think it's their charge card. So it actually makes it a little fun. Would I say have your child hold on to that card? Absolutely not. Keep it with you.
Yes.
But yeah, it's definitely a way to curb it and make sure that you're paying attention to what you're spending while you're there.
Exactly. And then another good tip is to bring things from home as well. So whether it's ponchos in the parks, it will rain while you are there. You are in Florida. It's going to rain. Go to the dollar store here and get a couple ponchos instead of buying the ones at Disney. The ones at Disney are nice. They have Mickey Mouse or the castle on it, but they are a little pricey.
Yeah, absolutely. Bringing your own stroller as opposed to renting per day. That's one that we've done as well. Or looking at renting a stroller while you're down there, but from an outside source, so that you have it for the duration of your vacation. It tends to be cheaper than the ones that are available in the park.
Yeah.
Things like autograph books, costumes. Disney Shop always has like some sort of discount going on. I know we hit it up when they do their twice a year sale, or they'll do 30% off or that sort of thing. So if you have the room in your luggage and you don't have the room in your budget, it's a good way of bringing things from home. Even like the dollar store will even have Disney things like stickers and stuff. You could do like a little package for your kid every morning when they wake up, you know?
Yeah, and it's a good way to make sure that you are spending Canadian dollars, maybe instead of American dollars, depending on how the dollars in that moment. But yeah, there's many ways that you can kind of bring things from home to help you and your budget.
For sure. And on the exchange note, dream makers often tell their clients too, like if you've booked a package, say 10 months down the road, when that dollar spikes, if it spikes, and hopefully it spikes, and the Canadian dollar becomes worth more, you call your dream maker and say, put 1,000 down on it. And we can make that happen for you so that you do get that better rate. And with the Disney gift cards, they actually use the Bank of Canada rate from the day before. So even though you have to hold on to your card in case you're going to refund it back to your card, if you know you're going to Disney, no problem. It is a great way to escape the transaction fees that you can have with your credit card companies with the exchange. So again, putting more dollars in your pocket.
Yeah, for sure. So I think that about does it for general affordability for Walt Disney World. We've talked about how to plan to make sure that your vacation is affordable, what to do beforehand, and some tips for in the parks as well. But I think it's just important for you to remember that it is your vacation. So it is, we want to make sure that you're comfortable and that it's customizable to what you want.
And I will just say that going to Walt Disney World, whether it's a cruise, Disneyland, Adventures by Disney, any of the Disney products that are available, the one thing is that you will always get back every single cent in entertainment, value, customer service. This is what Disney and the Disney brand is amazing at doing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you have paid for the, like we said, the value resorts, the cheapest ticket options, it doesn't matter. Or if you're paying for the most expensive things, you are going to get that amazing service, that amazing experience. Everyone there is just going to have a fantastic time. And we want to make sure that you're not stressed about money while you're there, so you can kind of leave that at the door and step into the Disney bubble and just be immersed in the magic.
Absolutely. So that being said, I think that kind of wraps it up. So always talk to your dream maker. Make sure you're honest about your budget, because that will only assist them in getting right what is within your grasp.
For sure.
And just enjoy your vacation.
Yeah. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and ring that bell for notifications.
See you next time.
Bye, guys.